something to happen. So we'll be on the lookout for that and see how that one plays out. Okay. So we'll just share one or two views on some things. We don't need to spend so much time, and then we'll call it a day. We'll keep it moving. Okay. Euro NZD is experiencing a push from here. All right. So this guy from the weekly was looking like this was like a zone where price had to come back to react from. So I'm still waiting for something to happen. I'm not trading it yet. Uh, not trading yet. Maybe if I can see something like a push up like this, maybe on the 4 hours, then I can be positioned to trade it. Okay. But where price currently is an area that I can expect some buys. Okay. Another thing with Euro NZD is that it's coming from something on the monthly time frame. And you see that there was a sweep of the previous month high and then price closed below this area. So that means it was rejecting. Can you see? So we may be coming all the way here. But like I said, coming back to the weekly now, we are in a zone, we're in a key zone for buys. So, that's monthly time frame information. So because, we don't really stay on the monthly, I like to draw my buyers from the weekly. Okay. So where we are now is a place that price can buy from. Okay, this guy looks like another block on the weekly time frame. So there's every tendency to buy from there. Now, the daily, the daily was supposed to give us. I really would have loved if yesterday gave us this candle as a bullish engulfing like this. A fully bullish engulfing candle formation like this. It would have been nice. But yesterday came and closed very weak. The way yesterday candle closed was very, very weak. So how are we going to do it now? How are we going to look forward to it now? So I'm going to wait. I'm not going to just jump in on the buy yet. I need something more, something solid. All right, something more, something solid like this. When I get this, I'm going to trade. All right. So that's that for me from Euro NZD. I'm expecting something tangible so that I know that yes, we can even trade till this high if possible. Okay. So that's that. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Don't worry, I'll just pick up here. All right. So that is that for Euro NZD. So let's see AUD card. Okay, so AUD card, since we started the move from here, we're supposed to buy all the way till this point. So on the daily time frame, we have been creating new structures to the upside. Okay, so let's see 4 hours. See, 4 hours gave us a new expansion. 4 hours give us a new expansion at this area. So I'm interested in buying AUD card from here. Interested in buying AUD card. All of this is looking like areas that price will want to do, or areas that price will want to sweep to come and deposit all the liquidity here as they draw on liquidity. Is that okay? So this is my view for AUD card. We have a most recent expansion at this point. You can see this last push. Good. So I'm looking at price. Coming back, of course, it's already inside of there. So we can now go to the H1. The issue is that we don't have something. Okay, there's a fair value gap inside here. Let me see 45. Let me see 30. It's not giving me the ideal. So what happened is if we can get something like an inducement, then we know that yes, we can now use that inducement to trade. Okay. In this kind of situations where price is not giving you anything tangible to work with, you can wait for a build-up of inducement. And when the build-up comes in, then you can buy from there. But where price is a nice zone for us to look for buy opportunities. Let me see the daily. Okay, daily sweeping the previous day, but the body is still very strong. Okay. Yes, the way we are is where we are looks good for a buy. But I'm looking for the exact entry area to trade those buys. I would have said buy from here. Let me see.
Okay. Good morning,
Uh,
Sito. Morning, everyone.
Mr. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning. So I just want to chip in. what you just said now. So whenever we don't find fair value gap, we don't find other block when price is entering into a zone where we can buy from. What we do basically is to plot Fibonacci to that most recent swing and then wait for price between 50 and 61.8. Basically at 61.8. Yes. Yes. Good. So between 50 and 61.8. That zone. You can see that zone where you have 60 is coinciding with the previous tops by your left. Tops on the 1 hour. By your left. Go backward. Go back. Yes. Go. Yes. One. Go. Yes. Two. You can see. So that zone becomes where we'll put our eyes on 61.8. Yes. So whenever there is no fair value gap in such like it's in pairs like this, sometimes you may not find fair value gap. So you use 61.8 as the zone between 61 and 50 as the zone where we could join the move. So we can put our eye between 60 and 70 area mark from your 5 figure.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Jerry. So, that's the idea now. So since we don't have what we're looking for, we can use the fib. Maybe this can be how you're going to approach this buy on AUD card, something like this. We still have this. This high will be your first take profits. And then, of course, all these other highs are areas you can target. So when price gets to these zones, and then this zone, this is the final target.
That
So we can go
final
for
target,
this.
that
Yeah,
final target will give us like a 4-to-1 of the risk.
about 3. Yeah, just about 4. It's 3.8.
Okay, good.
So this is what we're looking at now. So, but you know that every time we reach every major high like this, you have to lock in something so that you don't. Yeah. All right. So that's what we're looking at for AUD card. So let's see how this one plays out. Okay. Okay. Um, I analyzed GBP JPY for somebody yesterday. I don't know if because I did not. I was on another trade. I don't know if the person took. I don't know who was the person that asked for GJ yesterday. Was it Shegun? I don't know if it was. Is it here?
No, it wasn't me. I asked for USD GPY.
USD JPY. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody's saying it was me. Your name is Zoom user on this Zoom, so maybe you can try to
Oh, okay.
fix
I
the
will
name.
edit it. Okay. It
Yeah,
was
so
me
that I
that
know
asked
who
for
it is.
it.
So please do that for us. No? Okay, so we talk. You see the same thing. The same thing. And you see the way price bought from exactly where I said it to buy from. I don't know if you capitalized on the move. I just checked it when I was, doing review, and I saw that wow, it actually played out perfectly. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing over and over and over again, right? Let me show how it happened. Is of course you can see after this expansion, that is after this break of structure that happened here, we expected price to come inside here and buy again. As simple as that. We don't need to do too much. There was no sign for invalidation from the higher time frame. So our trade was still clear. So coming inside this cheaper region, let me see where it was on the Fibonacci. Yeah. You see that if I draw the Fibonacci from here to here, it was inside the 60. That's the region where Mr. Jerry just talked about. So you see that it was inside this 60 to 70% region. So it was well discounted for a buy to resume. Now, on that same 4 hours time frame, there was what? There was expansion. See, there was an expansion there showing that the buy pressure is coming in and it will come in very good. And then this was where the place was on the 1 hour, that expansion. And then coinciding with that expansion was what? Was a fair value gap. Can you see? You see see what I like how I like my trade to be. See that fair value gap, right? Everything was there. So I was very much interested. Or I liked this zone. That's why I pointed it out because I was another one. I couldn't capitalize on this one. But you see, you should take our analysis here very seriously. So you see, price has delivered very nice 3R between yesterday's call and this and just now. Price just hits the target just now. All right. So for GBP JPY, now what's the next move? Let me see the daily again. How can we Let me take a screenshot of this for personal purposes. All right. So on the what's the next phase of what's the next action we can take? So the daily is not doing any sweep or this thing. So we are clear from the daily. But now I'm seeing that there's another this thing coming up here. Can you see? There's another break of structure or expansion that is cooking up at that point. Okay. So what can we expect? Well, price has already mitigated it with this candle. This candle, price already come to mitigate it. That decided to move. Let me see the H1. Let me see the H1. Okay, H1 is doing something here. I like the H4 situation at this point. Can you see? Those in the boot camp who really like what I'm doing here. They really like what I'm doing here. So this guy is looking very nice for a continuation, even though it's a little bit going to be in the premium compared to when if you draw the fib from this swing to this swing, you see that that's in the premium, yes. But that's why in this kind of situation, maybe you will wait for price to develop at this zone. If price comes here and does something like this on the H1 or M30, this is now what a good place to. That's a good place to join. Okay, that's a good place to. That's a good place to join. So I said it that on that that time that this GJ is very very bullish, and GJ should buy. GJ should buy all the way till this high. GJ should buy all the way till this high. Is that okay? So we are just going to be looking for continuation. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. So this is the next place for GJ to react to, and then look for a development on the lower time frame. You have the license. Since you are coming from the 1 hour, you have license to check 15:30. When this kind of thing happens on the smaller time frame, feel free to engage. Is that okay? All right, so that's GPJPY, and that has delivered properly. Let's see gold. What's happening on gold? What's happening on gold today? I want to buy gold again. Mr. Jerry, what do you think? What are you looking at for gold?
Yes, absolutely. I also want to buy it, but
Okay.
the way it closed yesterday,
Yeah.
I think, or I can see that it will likely come deep down back to where it picked up yesterday, and then possibly take out the liquidity there before it starts rising. Can you
Okay.
plot
So let
Fibonacci
me
on that most recent swing where you
from
have
here.
your line? Yes, from there. Yes, let's see. Let's
Okay.
see where 61.8 is. Good. So look at where your 60 level is between 60 and 70. That would be a good zone. We should watch out for 60 and 50. 60 and 50. 61.850. So I
Yeah.
think from the way it closed yesterday, it may come back to close to drop back in that zone. So that zone will not see a
That zone
very
has a
good.
key level on the H4. See.
Yes. So that's why zone is very, 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 very important. If we want to take a buy to get like 300 pips, that's where we should be waiting for the very nice buy. So we'll keep an eye on that place. I would rather stay away and wait for gold to drop into that zone for a buy instead of taking any buy for where it is now.
Okay. Okay.
What's your
All
thought?
right. That's that. No, I like this zone. This is a zone I've been looking at in a long run. Yeah, the move that happened yesterday, something this at this point. Remember, at yesterday I said I needed an expansion like this at this area. So price actually did that here. Price actually expanded on so that's why you saw that this thing that was on my screen when I opened gold. So I was expecting, I want to see what gold now does at this since this is a new expansion now, I want to see what gold does at where's my fee? From here to here is another swing at this point in time. From here to here
Yes.
is a huge swing on the H4. So this is like the major, this one that is happening here is the major swing. Yes. So
Yes.
price can still very much come down there. But
Yes.
after gold did this move to the upside, creating this this expansion. You can see how it's
Yeah.
closed above. That's like a break, a buy expansion. So I said, okay, the swing from here to here now is also, intact now. So we can see what
Yeah.
price does when it
It could
comes
come
right here.
to that 60% level, yes.
Mm.
And
So
then take a
yes,
buy from there
yes. So what
and move
happens
from there.
here now
So
is very, very important. So if it's going to be
important.
that
Yes.
if that one fails before we now come back for here.
Yes. So if one wants to buy, that
Yeah.
place is a good zone where you can buy, but you have to use a tighter stop and
Yes.
then see if price rally from there and breaks the high of today, then you can be well assured that it's going to the next high level zone. So we can keep an eye on
Okay.
it.
All right. Thank you. So these are the two zones here for intraday. That's like for something to just happen quickly today. And then this is
Yes.
our main, area we're looking at using the whole swing. So these are our main, how do I call it? So I call it macro and micro. So this is here to here. We are looking at here, but on the smaller and more refined one, we're looking
You
at
can go
here,
to 30 minutes
yeah,
chart for people to see it properly
30 minutes.
or 1 hour. Yes.
Oh, yeah, see. Is it this one or the one below?
No, the one below. No, that one, that one. The one for intraday. Yes.
Yes, is this one. So what happens here is very crucial. So we can
It's
actually
very, very
catch
crucial.
some buys can come here before
Yeah, exactly.
anything. Yeah. All right. So that's good for today. That's good for today. Our own is to just come and capitalize on the moves, and then we keep going. No time. All right. So that's good. What else do I want to show today? If we are looking at any currency, just drop it. Let's dissect together. Please don't drop USD for me. If you are dropping, don't drop USD please. Let me see. Euro USD. Okay, I'll check that one. GU. What's happening on GU? Have I talked about that? What's happening on GU? G is giving me two informations now. Let me show you. Let me clear the chart. G is, this is the time where you should be very, very vigilant. So, number one information, on the monthly, we are taking this low. So I said that we should come for this high, right? Good, that's one. So let's hold that thought. And then on the weekly time frame, we run into this major key level that we had here. We run into this. I swear, UJ, I just tired for the price action right now. I'm just looking at it, sir. When it's done, I'm going to escape that place. I'll know what to do. So let me leave it first. On the weekly, we ran into this, what's it called? This key level on the weekly time frame. And then it's also trying to sweep the high. Okay. So I go on to the daily. Now something is happening on the daily. You remember that monthly sweep that we had here? Weekly actually expanded at this point. So we're looking for a buy. Normally, we're looking for a buy. You can also refine this expansion to this place. All right. Can you see? We can refine it to this place. So that was an expansion. So something happened today. Is it today or yesterday? Price came back and actually touched that expansion line, and then it's going back up. Is that okay? And now if you go to the H4 time frame, price has done a new one. There's a new place that we should buy from on GJ, on this guy. Is that okay? Now, remember that we are also coming from a sell key level that has actually done his own expansion for a sell. So are you saying that we're in a situation where we have a reason to buy, we also have a reason to sell? So what do we do in these situations? We allow it to give a clear information. And so what is my clear information now? Today, I would love today to close above here. If today can close above here, it will be giving me what? It will be giving me an expansion like this, showing me that, okay, the sell that is happening here is not strong enough. Why? because the buyers that are coming from here have overpowered them by closing beyond here with a body. So if we close beyond here with a body, my buyers will switch to completely bullish. So everything that is happening here, I'm going to be looking for a buy opportunity. Is that okay? Now, if this sell situation that is happening here did not happen, I wouldn't have even had any problem with sell. I will just quickly go and place my buy from here. That's that place that is on H4, right? That zone that is on H4, this guy. And I've just placed my buy here, and then off I go. So the only problem now is that we have run into an opposing area, which is this one now. So you see, it's now like a tug of war between here and here. So what happens now? The next expansion now is very, very crucial. So let the daily, that's today, let today close above here like this. I don't have any problem again. I just know that whatever sell was trying to happen here is no more, a problem for me. I can just continue my buys. Is that okay? So this is the situation where we have to be patient and wait for it to unfold so that you don't run into very, very funny looking trades. The thing is that when we are trying to trade like this, it makes me to be more at peace when I'm trading, instead of trading knowing that there's a possibility of my trade of sell coming in. Let it be that I had a very good trade, I placed my trade, and market did this thing and took me out. That's fine. Instead of taking a trade that I knew that there's a possibility of the trade running against me. Is that okay? So I don't want to know that there's a possibility. Let it be that the market just did it, then I'm fine. Than the one that I actually knew that it can happen, and then I still was stubborn and took the trade. So in everything, in essence, is that I'm waiting for GU to give me a good information today on the daily, because we are coming from a sell here. At the same time, I'm coming from a buy here. So this place now, there's going to be some fight to know who is going to prevail. So when we know the winner of that fight that is here, we are just going to do what? Either join or join. Is that okay? All right. So that's that. Euro USD. Euro USD2 is still dancing around. Still dancing around. The information is okay. Today is going back to sweep that high. Good. But it has not yet finished forming. Let me see. Okay. If today can close like this, I'll be interested in that buy. So you see, as I think 2 days ago, we had this huge candle that tried to induce people to buy. Can you see? The moment they did that, what did they do? They sunk price down. That's why I always say wait for the candle to finish forming so that you are sure of the direction. So currently for Euro USD, the last we had a buy here. We called the buy, and the buy has done very well. Where is it? The buy was somewhere at these areas or somewhere here. So the buy has done very well. So normally there should be a continuation of those buys. Is that okay? But for now, the information is very shaky at this point. So if you are taking the trade, you're in profit, of course. You are definitely in profit. So do well to, hold something for yourself. Do well to hold something for yourself. And I'm going to wait to get a proper new information for Euro USD. You see the way we do it. When the information comes, it's very easy for us to just trade along. All right. Just like what happened on NAS 100. When the information is clear, it's very easy. The trade will just be buying. See NAS now. The moment NAS took here, it was a clear information. What happened? This was the liquidity. Price just came, tapped it, and then it has just been buying ever since then. Is that okay? So when information is not clear, you just need to wait for it to clear off. Then we join. So something happened in the night. Eurocard. I was supposed to wake up this morning and sell Eurocard, but Eurocard has given me. Oh, okay, it's okay, selling again. Good. So what happened yesterday? I had 2 solid reasons to look for a sell opportunity on Eurocard, and the trade actually, the direction was correct. So something happened when I was in class with the people in the boot camp. We're supposed to sell from here. We're supposed to just sell from here. But I said we are going to wait till morning. So we are sure that we have this what's it called? This fair value to form. But in the night, price just started buying very well. But there's no problem, nothing to worry. stay with me. I want to show you something now. What has price done today? Price has just gone to do what? Price has just gone to take this. Please don't write on my screen again, please. Thank you. Don't write. Oh, don't write on my screen again. I'm deleting it. I'm writing. Please don't write again. Where am I? Where am I? So today just did something. Today has just gone to take this yesterday's high. Okay. So that impulsive buy was just a way of price going to go and sweep yesterday's high. Now, what are you seeing now? I've gone to the H4 now. H4 is trying to print a fully bearish engulfing candle formation. Can you see this? And this is a good sign for a sell. But we still have 1 hour before this candle closes, because this candle can decide to come and close like this. And then at this point, you see that it's no more valid. But if it closes the way it is or lower, then that's a very good hair, like what it's doing now. That's a very good sign that sell will come in. So let me see the H1 for a possible trade. All right, it's looking good. It's looking good. So what will happen is between now and the next 1 hour candle needs to come and give us, a fair value gap, and then this area will now be interesting for our sell-off. Is that okay? So I'm waiting for two things, right? Number one, let the H4 candle close like a fully bearish engulfing. That's one. And then two, let the H1 candle print me in balance. When it prints me in balance, I will now be interested to sell. Is that okay? All right. So that is that for euro. That's that for euro card. Okay. Let's see quickly what's happening here. This guy is looking like he wants to buy AUD-CHF. He's looking like we're still going to continue. We're still going to continue bullish. So this was the situation. Today has opened, has done this. Sweeping previous day low. We're looking at previous day high being taken. H4 did this. I think H4 did this huge engulfing. So what is my view now? There's no fair value gap, and just like we have just discussed earlier on, we can now employ the use of the feed. So when the price drops into our discounted, price should do something like this. The moment it gives us, we are free to trade from there back to the upside. Is that okay? So that's that for AUD-CHF. And then my last one. What's happening on this guy? Let me see. I think we have been double information here. I'm going to be very cautious. We are having a sell coming from here. At the same time, we are looking at a buy coming from here. So what is the motivation hedge for expansion? Okay, it's trying to buy. It's trying to buy. All right. So if this candle, see, we have an expansion like this. All right, good. So if this candle should create liquidity for us like this by closing how it is without touching, we can now do what? We can now look at price trading inside this zone, and then we get a confirmation entry from here. When price does this on the H1 time frame or the M30 or M45, you can now buy from there. So you see that I'm bullish on GBP-CHF and AUD-CHF. So since they are both AM-CHF pairs, and I am bullish on both of them, but you know that things need to happen before my trade is ready. Okay. So somebody's saying GBP JPY. I've already talked about that one now. Have I not? That's Sunday. I've already talked about GBP JPY here. I've already talked about it. We are looking for buyers. We are looking for, it's still very bullish. It's still very bullish. We're looking for buyers. Okay, we just want the buy to continue. So H1 has given us a new break of structure at this point. So we just want the price to come here. You can buy from there, or you wait for 15 minutes to give you change of character, then you join. So there's nothing much. We are still buying. This guy should buy all the way till this guy, and even lastly this point. So it's just your own place to look for every expansion and join. Every expansion you join. Every expansion you join till we reach our draw on liquidity. All right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Lastly, BTC. BTC did something wonderful. BTC bought from this our zone powerfully. I did not analyze BTC yesterday, but God knows, God knows best. God knows why he did not allow me to analyze this guy that yesterday, because the massive buy that came from BTC yesterday was crazy. Crazy. So where are we coming from? Let's go. Let's go. Upon mitigation here, we can now go to H4 for expansions. So I don't know if you remember that class where we talked about this guy being an expansion where price will come back for later in the future. Can you see? Price came back for that guy and did this and did a new expansion. That place where he did expansion is where price bought from. That is why I'm saying I don't know why I did not check BTC yesterday, because there was money here. There was money on BTC here. There was free money here. See, on the 1 hour time frame, there was what? There was a fully bullish engulfing at that expansion area. So I think the entry was to come on 50. The entry was to come on 15 minutes. Can you imagine? This was going to be the entry. See, fair value gap, order block, everything was intact. As well, Sha. There'll be another one. There'll be another one. So what's the next information now? It's simple. Let's go to the future. This is the most recent expansion. You can also pinpoint this high as the most recent expansion. So BTC should trade back down into any of these guys and do what? And buy for us. Okay. So Mr. Dada, at when we trade back, you are in this thing now, so you know why this zone is very, very nice. So when we enter here, this H4, right? We can look for H1 to give you this, or H1 should give you fully bullish engulfing like this. These are our two reasons to join the trade. So this will be your TP1. Is that okay, sir? Is it there? Is it there? Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. So that's just the view. That's just the view. This is now the most recent. We have expansions here, but this guy now is the most recent one. So this is where we should be buying from. Okay. All right. So like I said, we don't need to always spend much time. That's that from me. That's that from me for today. That's that from me for today. Let me quickly see if there's a quick rundown on Syntex. A quick rundown for Syntex, what we can look out for. What's the time? Okay, we can just use 5 minutes for that one. Synthetics has been accumulating a lot. That's the reason why we are a little bit, more cautious with how we are approaching it and not doing too much. You see, which class was that? I said that we're going to have a consolidation here. It's not magic. It's not magic. I remember saying that we're going to consolidate at this place. Why? It's very simple. Weekly took a major high with a wick. That's a sign for sell. And then last week went to do what? Went to sweep previous week's high like this. So we're supposed to sell, right? We're supposed to sell from that area till where? Till this point. Is it not? We're supposed to sell. Now, if you go to the daily time frame, daily was also spotting a very major expansion here that price should buy from. All right. So price came from here and is trying to buy. Now, you remember that weekly sweep that is trying to sell. This is where the expansion for the sell occur. So what do you see now? You see that we are in a buy area. At the same time, we are in a what? We are in a sell area. So it's bound to happen that price will do something like this while trying to do what? While trying to decide where he wants to go. Okay, it's not magic. So what do we do in these situations? That's why I'm always telling us that we should be very objective. Don't don't be very rigid with your buyers. Imagine being very rigid with your sell buyers that is happening here, and then you're wondering, for the past 1, 2, 3 days, we have just been in this place. What is happening? But you have failed to pay attention to the fact that the reason why that sell has not happened is because there is a buy here. There's a possible buy here. And the reason why your buy has not popped off up till this high is because there's a reason for sell here. So definitely what will happen here is at this region, there will be a consolidation, an accumulation. So when we are done with this place, price will now do something like this, giving us what? An expansion, then we can buy, or it will give us what? Or it will give us an expansion down there, we can sell. All right. So what we do is just to be very, very observant for price. Be observant, okay? If you're the kind of person that trades ranges, then this is your bread and butter. You can trade the range, enjoy yourself. But personally, I am not a range trader. So I don't have any business with that kind of market. Is that okay? So that's that. That's that for that. Well, 40 ran all the way down without us. We're supposed to sell from here. We're supposed to sell from here. We're supposed to look for a sell around here. But it ran all the way without us. That's fine. That's fine. Let me see. Let me see the whole move. You see where we're selling from, right? We're selling from here. This was where the last expansion occurred. So that is why price just came back there and is selling it. Okay. So where are we looking at now? So we have expansion here, we have here. If today closes bearish, this will be, a place I'm going to look for continuation. Since we are very, very, very bearish, it's not a time to start waiting for price to do like this. It can happen, no, but let's first see what this most recent one will do before. So if today closes bearish, that's a good place to look for continuation. All right. Let me see 60. 60 has been dropping hard. We're looking at something happening here, but inside this range, it has not given us a buy. So we're not interested. And I think the reason why 60 is dropping like this is because of this. See, we took this major high with a wick. So there is every tendency for 60 to drop till this point. Is that okay? Those in the boot camp, I'm sure this is making a lot of sense to you. We took here with a wick. We should trade to this point. That's why we are having this major sell-off. So it's just your place to start looking for reasons to join the sell. But currently, it's very deep. The sell-off is very, very deep. Very deep sell-off. This is the last place that I can say, price can do something like this. That's the last place. That's the last expansion that you can look to continue selling. But the sell-off has been very heavy. And of course, we know why. It's because liquidity has been taken from here. So it has to come and deposit it here. This was the same thing we talked about when we were analyzing 20, if you remember. And we said that the way price took here with a wick, it was bound to happen that we're going to do what? We're going to come for this zone. So that is the same thing that 60 is doing. All right. So let's see. Oh wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So we should be buying flip X1. Let me see. After this buy that we have had here, flip X1 went into a very, oh my God, look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 weeks. 6 weeks of consolidation.
Yeah,
This guy
I've been watching it. I've been waiting for the breakout.
For the breakout, yeah.
Yes, I've been watching that flip X1.
This is beautiful.
I want to see if I can load some money from there.
So we should buy to this place. So we are buying to this place.
Yes, it will get there.
Buy to this place.
Yes.
So let me see. How can we? First of all, let me go back to the weekly. I don't want to give you haphazard analysis, please. Okay, weekly is still breaking and ball. This is where I want weekly to officially close. If we can close bullish like this, and then we're going to buy. But daily has done the breakout already. Daily has done the breakout.
Yes, daily has done the breakout 2 days ago. So when it came for that pullback, I was not there. So I decided to be patient.
Okay. That was the pullback.
Yeah, the pullback.
Okay. So how do we join now? Today is doing something I don't like. So maybe from tomorrow, Tomorrow we should.
Today is still very much young.
So this is the view. Let me mark out
I
here.
don't think it will truncate that low of yesterday. So maybe just a small pullback and then.
Yeah, okay. All right. So this is what I'm
Go
looking
to
at
1
now.
hour. Yeah, go
1
to 1
hour.
hour. Maybe there's a fair value gap to
Yeah,
join
there's
into
a
that
huge one.
other block. Yes. So
Even
that
on
other
that
block,
H4.
yeah. Yeah. So a pull back into that zone that you just plotted one can take some nice
Price
trade
from
from
here.
there.
Yes. This is good. This is good. Okay.
So I'm practically waiting for it to pull back into that zone.
Yes.
And then I will load it with a very small stop.
Okay. So here we are. Let me just run through the other ones. If I don't see, I'll just walk away. I'm not going to talk about it. Nothing is happening here. I'm not interested in this kind of price action. Nothing is happening here for me. It's just dropping. We should drop to this place. We should drop here. Why should we drop there? Let me show you why. We took a major high on the weekly here with the week. So price should come and do what? Come and deposit it here. So that's why I say we are dropping. Let me see 3. But this guy is also drop. Obviously drop. Dropping heavy. Okay. If today can close like this, this is very nice. If today can close like this, if today can close bearish like this, I mean with the body or not with weak, please, you are going to come here and continue. All right. So please be positioned for that. The synthetic traders. That's what's going to happen on that guy. Flip X4. Flip X4 is buying. Okay. We are still buying, no? We are still buying. What happened here? What was I looking at down here? That price came to take. Okay. I don't want to rush. I don't want to give you, let me see. Okay. Mitigated here. Came back for this cheaper region. I was still looking at something down here, but it's okay. Price now came to do a new expansion here on the daily, of course. So it now used this daily expansion, created a new one. So it's currently trading from that new one. Good. So I can now zoom into this place to look for continuations. Okay. So there's a sweep and break situation occurring here. You can call it a QMR or heads and shoulders pattern. So inverse heads and shoulders. This is the left shoulder, the head, and the what and the right shoulder. So how do we approach this kind of markets? It's very simple. We wait for price to do what? Wait for price to sweep the right shoulder here. We wait for price to sweep the right shoulder, tap into this guy and buy. Okay. So since the daily has given us series of expansion to the upside, we are going to be buying from here, from X4. What's the time? All right. So I think we have used very good time for this synthetic analysis. 5 is dropping to, let me see the weekly. Okay. It's taking from here. So it has just been dropping ever since. So what you do for 5, follow the most recent expansion, which is this guy. Okay. You can also look at this one. So these are the 2 places that we're expecting price to come like this 4 or come like this and 4. Okay. So we did not do synthetics yesterday, so we had to do it justice today. So that's that from me. That's that from me for today's live session. So for people that are joining us for the first time, once again, I welcome you. The way we do it here may be a little bit different from what you do. All you have to do is follow up, listen carefully. You're going to definitely get a hang of it from the way we do it. And our boot camp is ongoing. Our boot camp is ongoing and is a chance to get yourself very equipped with the right trading knowledge against 2026. All right. We are not doing what is pips or what is lot size in that class. No, we are doing advanced stuff. And usually the price for that thing is 200,000. But we said for our community, let's discount it and get more people in. Let's do 50,000 flat rate. Everybody comes in and then we train. So we are trying to do that between now and the third to fourth week of December. And then from the new year, the people in the boot camp I guarantee they are going to be analyzing the markets, any markets they want on their own and making their profits the way they like it. So there's still a chance to join in. Reach out to me on WhatsApp, on the group. Just text me and I'll let you know how the process is. Okay. So I thank you everyone for stopping by today's live session, and we will see tomorrow. For the live sessions, you can always check our YouTube, AGX Tech on YouTube, AGX TEC. Okay, just check it. You'll see our logo. You can always follow up with our live sessions there. That's we just concluded. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. See you on the group, of course, when we drop signals, and for the analysis, see you tomorrow. The people on the boot camp, we are meeting tomorrow for a class. So please get positioned for that. All right. See you. Have a lovely day and a